Hey everybody, I'm going to start blogging every day again, and I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, well, didn't you start blogging at the start of 2012 and then after like 18 days you gave it up, and you did the same with the start of 2013, and you've said stuff like this before, that you're going to do stuff and you haven't done it, and I'm talking to the South as always. But yeah, so it's May Day, May the 1st, for those of you don't know what May Day is. Yeah, I'm going to blog every day. I know I've said this before, and I just like saying I'm going to do it this time. So yeah, basically I feel like the last few years, well, a lot of the time, you know, life has been rough on me, and things haven't gone my way. But in saying that, I'm at university. I'm just about to finish my second year. Yeah, I still think I'm a failure, so I don't know how to answer that question. The question is, am I still doing the right thing? Should I still be carrying on with my studies and doing film and everything like that? You know, I'll tell you a story. I only really got into doing like this was 4 or 5 years ago. Actually starting to study media because well, I mean, wait a minute. So it's a very long story. Well, it's not a very long story. I'll tell you the short version. So basically, this is a long story. Well, it's not. It's a short story, but in a long amount of time, if that makes sense. So basically, I left school with no qualifications. Basically, I left as a couple of qualifications, but nothing sort of really major, nothing to be sort of achieved on. I went to go to college to do a course called Fresh Start, which is kind of like to stop people just going on job seekers allowance, basically. So I did that for a year. I thought that was a waste of my time, big waste of my time. Then I applied to do an art course. For some reason I didn't get on that. Was never actually quite sure why I didn't get on that. I was never actually told, and I had interviews and all sorts of stuff. Then I had an interview for a media course, didn't get on that, never told why that was. I mean, I think it's a loss of paperwork, or someone was calling me to the University of Wolverhampton and stuff. So I ended up doing nothing for about 18 to 19 months. And they were just like, oh, what's the difference between 18 and 19 months? Absolutely nothing, really. So yeah, I was doing nothing really for much, just playing on my PlayStation, whatever, being a little shit, let's say. And then went back to college to study a course. I think it was called Introduction to Media Diploma. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so I did that, got fairly average grades. Then I was going to do a course which was sort of media, music, radio, sort of presenting stuff. Didn't get on that. I know what I didn't get because he wanted better grades. Tried to apply for a film course way back then. Now this was nearly 4 years ago. I first decided to want to study film. Didn't get on that course because I'd applied late or something or other. So then I did 2 years of a course. I'm going to say media. It was called Media with Computers, or somewhere on the lines of that. I can't remember. And now I'm finishing 2 years of studying film production, and I'm like, wow, I've done 5, 6 extra years of studying, and I'm still not 100% happy with where I am. I mean, essentially, life is a long, tiresome game, and sometimes you have to sort of bear with people. I think over these, for like, I'm gonna say, I don't really know, because it's been such a like blast. Like, it's just like it was 5 years or 6 years or 7 years, but it's just flown by in such a matter. But what I wanted to really sort of share with you is I've learned a lot of stuff about myself, and about how I treat other people, and how they may have got the wrong opinion of me, or it may be the right opinion of me. I mean, say you're open to your opinion. You know, you can say whatever you want about me. At the end of the day, you know, I've got a tolerance to it. I'm not, you know, yes, I do get upset about a lot of things, but you know, you can say I'm an idiot, you can say I'm stupid, you can say I'm mad, you can say I'm insane. You can say whatever you want to say, but you know, I'm sort of getting to the stage where I'm happy with where I am. So yeah, especially like in the last 2 years, I say moving out of my parents, moving to a different town. Yes, I can just come back on the train whenever I want. But yeah, I mean, it has been hard, but it's all been worth it. And you know, I think this video, if you're watching this and you're like, maybe you're applying for uni or you're thinking about getting a job, I think you've got to try and not be worried of failure, because in a sense you may fail to start off with. And there's a quote that comes from Batman film, but I think it's been said in a lot of other films and books and all sorts of pieces. Why do we fall? You know, answer? Because why do we fall? I'm going to say it wrong now. So we know how to get ourselves back up again. So we know how to fall without getting hurt. I should have looked up that beforehand. Yeah, so we've got to fall to get back up again. So this is me getting back up and being like, you know, I'm only 23, I'm going to be 24 in less than 4 months. Scary stuff. But like, you need to embrace life. If you embrace life, the road might be rocky. Might be rocky, I don't know what I was trying to say there. But you've got to test yourself. You've got to go and push yourself, and that's what I'm trying to say in this video. I've been sort of waiting around for things to happen, and things have happened, but not things that I would want to happen. But yeah, so I've learnt a lot about myself, and I think people generally do when they hit their 20s. You know, you start thinking, where do I want to be when I'm 30? You know, and there's this YouTuber I watch, and he's just turned 30, and he's like, what's going to happen now? I mean, he's already got 2 great kids and a wife, and he's only 30, and it's like, wow, I would only want to be getting engaged or actually finding the right person to spend my life with, like when I was 30. I mean, he's been with this person since he was, I don't know 100%, so don't quote me, but like when he was my age, I think. I'm not going to be 100% sure about that. But that's such a scary thing, that the way sort of people live their lives. And if you turn around to me in 6 years, I'm going to be, yeah, 6 years, I'm going to be 30 in 6 years, and I had 2 kids and I had a wife, I would be like, no, that would never happen. I might have a long-term girlfriend, but I certainly wouldn't have a wife by the time I'm 30. And I think that's one of the things, especially about having relationships, is that before coming to uni, girls were what's the way to say this? Girls were playthings. Let's say that. Girls were playthings. And then, of course, I came to uni, and I'm not going to tell you this story because I don't want to tell you this story. It's a good story, but it left me feeling quite unhappy for a long time, and still feeling. So when I came to uni, I met somebody, and that person sort of made me think a lot differently about women, and yeah. So now I'm still on the search for a girlfriend. But yeah, before girls came easy to me, and now they don't. And I'm going to stop this video here because it's nearly 10 minutes long. So yeah, tune in tomorrow to see day 2 of what could be day 2 of 1,000 days of blogging. I really don't know. So I've been John, and keep positive and be yourself. That's the most important thing, being yourself. So I'll see you later, and good night, goodbye, good morning, hello, goodbye. Just say goodbye. So wherever you're in the world, have a nice day or a nice night I've been John. Hope you've been yourself. That's the most important thing. See you later. Peace out.